May 29th, 2023 saw a new dawn, a transition, a change that brought on this present administration. This present administration led by President Tinubu, tasked with the responsibility to take Nigeria and Nigerians to the promised land. They fed us with hope. They hyped us with promises. Many Nigerians believed, which I will really say many Nigerians believed, I will say many Nigerians who voted were motivated by their interests, motivated by money, and they voted. That brought in this present administration. A few days ago, this present administration celebrated 2 years in office. So what I want to do today is assess them based on their promises. We're going to record that in May 29, 2023, a bag of rice was 46,000 naira. Dollar was roaming between 460 and 500 naira. And also, fuel was 197 naira. May 29, 2023 saw the destiny of many Nigerians changed. Saw also that Jakparize was activated to the fullest. And saw Nigeria left with only one option, the option to leave. Now, how are we going to draw back, looking back what has happened? And it seems like it's been 10 or 15 years ago. And just barely 2 years, Nigeria have gone through a lot. So let's assess this present administration based on the promises they dished out during their campaign, based on the promises that brought them to office. Now, but we're going to begin it like this. Watch this video.
Water, construction, of fuel subsidy. Unfortunate. The budget that I've glimpsed before I assumed office and what I've heard is that no provision is there for fuel subsidy. The fuel subsidy is gone.
Instead it be sleep, let it be hate, let it degrade, let it be deep. Some others should weep, some others should keep the memory of the way that I died. Maybe.
Like I will always do, please follow us on all our social media platforms, share, comment, and let's just engage and build up this community. Now, let's begin with the first executive order imposed or taken by this present administration, which was the removal of fuel subsidy. Fuel subsidy was removed immediately, and we saw the change the fuel subsidy or the removal of the fuel subsidy did to many Nigerians, although we were expecting it, because everyone who campaigned during the 2023 presidential election campaigned on the promise of removing the fuel subsidy, because we knew that the fuel subsidy was an avenue for the few, for the elite to benefit massively, looting the national treasury. The fuel subsidy was affecting and destroying Nigerians, and we were waiting for it and we embraced it. And but to your astonishment, I will tell you that the removal of the fuel subsidy was just only effected on the year 2023, that in 2024 Nigeria spent 5.4 trillion naira, exceeded the amount of money spent by the previous administration on fuel subsidy in 2022. In 2022, the previous administration led by Mohamed Buhari spent 2.7 trillion for fuel subsidy to subsidize fuel so that me and you go to buy them for 197 naira in 2022. In 2023, the money generated from the removal of fuel subsidy were shared between the three tiers of government: the federal, the state, and the local government. We don't know what it did with 10.4 trillion naira that was shared as money generated from fuel subsidy. In 2024, Nigeria spent 5.4 trillion naira on fuel subsidy, despite we were promised and we were meant to believe that fuel subsidy was entirely gone. That those same individuals who are benefiting from this fuel subsidy, making a lot of tons of billions of dollars on this fuel subsidy are still members of this cabinet, are still members floating around holding different political positions in this present administration. How are we going to assess them based on the removal of fuel subsidy? Has it benefited Nigerians? Or has it benefited those in position? The fuel subsidy in Nigeria is still spending trillions yearly on subsidizing of fuel that has no input, has no impact in the common man. And also another promise that was made by this present administration was economy. So remodernizing the economy for growth and development. Remodernizing the economy for growth and development. Have we seen any change in the economy? How has the economy benefited the common man? And how has the economy be remodernized to be easy accessible for the common man to lay out seeds of business seeds that will mature and bear fruits and bear profit? Now, also there was also a promise on security. In short, this was one of the main campaign item by this administration, which I would say this administration, I would liken this administration to be an old wine in a new bottle. Looking at what the previous administration did, the same party, the same formation, just different. In short, this present administration moved on the slogan, the renewed hope. The previous administration was change. What have we seen from these two administrations? Okay, let's leave the previous administration. On security, prioritizing security with reforms to tackle the insecurity challenges in Nigeria. Number one, what they say they're going to spend money on or do as soon as they came to board was to train personnel, increase their pay to motivate the security personnel to carry out their work judiciously, and also to provide ammunition, firing arms to enable these security outlets to carry out their duty. Have we seen any improvement in security? I think a few days ago, the Amnesty International released a document stating that for those 2 years in President Tinubu administration, that more than 10,000 Nigerians have died as a result of terrorist attack. Just only on that terrorist attack. And more than 670-something villages have been ransacked, decimated. No occupants anymore. These indigenes have been pushed out of their villages. Now they are occupying camps in the central and the northern part of Nigeria. Also, on job creation, this administration made a promise that they're going to create 1 million new jobs in the digital economy. 1 million new jobs in the digital economy. How far were the jobs? How many people this federal government, or what have they laid out? What are the foundations they've structured out? What are the fundamentals that they've laid out that would have been able to provide? In short, and I've not seen the foreign investments that this administration have attracted. We've not seen everything. Everything has just been on paper. Nothing to show off. On youth and women inclusion, this administration promised to include women and youth. How far with the inclusion? Would they see the ones when they for the Senate House? How did they molest them? And how those when accused or called out based on sexual harassment, how they don't team those people like that? And seeking for apologies just because they believe they're occupying position where they feel they can call the shot at any time. This should be an eye-opener. It should be a call shot to Nigerians to know that we have to start doing things rightly towards 2027. There are those people who do not really have our interest. I'm not being partisan. I'm just being fair and sincere with my analytic review that the politicians we have in all sphere, whether in PDP or in APC or Labour Party, just even see the games they are dishing out and see how they've laid out their interest. Not the interest on trying to solve the problems of the day, but the interest on how to win for 2027. How to win for 2027. That is all they care about. Now that one might be their main plan. They don't care about any other thing anymore. And also on agricultural and food security. To ensure abundant and affordable food. To ensure abundant and affordable food. Food no every day. The rice that was sold when this administration came to power, now a bag of rice now they go like 100 plus thousand, which happens to be the salary of probably 50% of Nigerians. 100,000 plus for a bag of rice. Things don't escalate, and no ways when they don't feel caution the detrimental state of Nigeria. They never feel do anything to resolve any problem when that are resulted to the transition that brought them in. They've not done anything. In short, things have gone from bad to worse. Monetary policies to implement a unified exchange rate and a review Naira redesign. And we know that they were able to do this in a swift of the finger because it affected them. The redesigning of Naira affected majority of them because most of them know they keep money for house. They buck in money for. Most of them know they keep money for house. Most of them they keep money for house. So they buck in money and with cash, and so then the redesigning of the Naira affected majority of them. So they had to create policies that would be of benefit to them, and nothing has affected Nigeria positively. Also, electricity. To make electricity more accessible and affordable electricity, improve power generation and distribution to support business and household,